we are, descending into the dark and creepy basement. Cobwebs. Step 1, turn on all the lights. This looks like a light. Are you a light? Let's see, did I miss any? Okay, this one's already on. Wait, there's a light already on in the basement. Alright, let's go back to the beginning. These look like poker chips. Alright, so here's where we entered the basement. Let's go this way. A bag of potato chips. Judging by the cobwebs over here, I would say these are pretty stale. I wonder if that's actually the barcode for potato chips. Should scan it with my phone. Hold on, let me get a good light of it and see if I can do this, and then I'll put on the screen what it is. It's probably good. Three-ring binder, probably empty, as usual. Dear Samantha, from Lonnie. I would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for the Thanksgiving holiday with your lovely family. I enjoyed the flavorful potatoes, and also it was weird being around your parents for that long. But it was pretty funny how impossible it is for your dad not to be awkward for more than 30 seconds at a time. I swear I just heard somebody breathing. Very cordially yours, your close friend and confidant, Lonnie D. A fancy man, quite. Dear Ms. DeSoto, allow me to take this opportunity to thank you in kind for being such a gracious host of the festivities at your father's estate, following the aforementioned meal with my parents. Your family's Thanksgiving feast was the more enjoyable of the two events, I must say. I especially appreciated the time I spent with your grandmother, who is a lovely woman with sterling taste and a refined air. Let's do it again sometime next year, shall we? Indeed. Madam Samantha Greenbrier, Esquire. So they traded Thanksgiving. That must have been so stuffing to eat 2 Thanksgiving meals. Alright. So I'll be putting that on my timeline for sure. Can I read the bottom note? I guess it's those 2 pages. Anything else over here? Boxes, boxes. Ooh, old trunk. Move chair. Move box. Open old trunk. Discover secrets. Jump. Ooh, what do we got up there? I can't really read that. 0489 it says over here, and then JC, and then like somebody's name, I guess, like whoever did the inspection, probably. S+L. Can I turn it? Nope.
It's different now. I mean, we still hang out all the time like before. But now when no one else is around... Well, you know. So you could say we're dating. But it's secret. Secret dating? I don't know. I mean, I guess that's the real difference. Now when we get off the phone, or go home for the night, or it's just quiet and we're alone, we say I love you.
Dating in secret. So, are we reading from this that the girls don't think that their families would approve? I guess it is 1995. And stereotyping, there are an awful lot of Bibles lying around the house. That's not to say everyone who owns Bibles would be against two girls in a relationship, but... Ooh, laundry. But we are kind of getting a picture. It could also just be that they're teenagers, and therefore dating in secret is the thing to do. Katie Greenbrier. First place in something science-y, I would guess. So that's like a diagram of an atom. First place at a science fair, possibly? So Katie was quite the student. Plaque. K is for kind, A is for amazing, I is for intelligent, talented, light-hearted, important, and nice. Katie is boring. Oh man, one of my old sex ed assignments. Empty binder. One of these binders is going to have something in it. I'm calling it now. So this is my version of the exact same assignment. Let's see what I wrote. I got a check plus from Ms. Norton. So it was a different health ed instructor. I think if I remember, Samantha's was like Mrs. Myers. So I did the assignment as expected, and I got a check plus and not a see me. But I liked Sam's better. Okay, that about does it for this room, I think. I want to open these old trunks. So what? I guess these aren't poker chips, they're just like dials or meters or something that are controlling a heating system. Is that like hot air or hot water or something? Probably. Or no, wiring. That's gotta be wiring. And this is like electrical. Yeah, I'm an idiot when it comes to this thing. I know. So this is the furnace. Everett F203 furnace. That was making some of the ghost sounds that Samantha was hearing. Energy saver. Okay. It's gotta be like the water heater, right? From Reed College. So this is the same college that Sam had a pamphlet for in her room. January 24th, 1994. Dear Samantha, congratulations. I am pleased to inform you of your admission to the creative writing track of Reed College Summer Program for Young Scholars. We believe you have much to contribute to the Reed College community. Based on your portfolio and academic record, I am pleased to offer you financial aid to cover 75% of the summer program's tuition and fees. The attached documentation delineates your schedule, optional secondary track choices, and your dormitory assignment. Please remember to submit the attached form if you wish to be eligible for one of the 3 Reed full-time undergraduate scholarships to be awarded to exemplary students at the end of each summer program. We very much look forward to your attendance. Again, congratulations on your admission, and best wishes from all of us at Reed College. Sincerely, Julie Morris. Wow, so Sam got a 75% financial aid award. That's pretty hefty.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. What did you think I was doing all that ROTC stuff for? I guess she's been planning to join the army right after high school since she was like 12. And I guess she's really going to do it. So I was like, after graduation, I'm just never going to see you again? She said, let's just have fun while we can.
Well, that sucks. Okay. So today is June 7th. Well, it's like the wee hours of the morning of June 7th. So yesterday would have been like, you know, like 10 hours ago or something would have been Lonnie shipping out. This is one of Granddad's books. Ooh. Wait, Granddad. So that's not Oscar. Joyce, A Complete Understanding, Richard Greenbrier, PhD. Okay, and this thing said Richard Greenbrier, PhD. So is this my grandfather? Richard Greenbrier. So assuming that our family has my father's name, then this would be Terrence's father, if this is my grandfather. So why is Terrence's father's head missing? He was a professor laureate of English at the University of Oregon in 1956. A Complete Understanding of Joyce. So Joyce, like the poet, right? The writer. Okay, let's put that right there. Didn't work. Right there. Why did it go through here? I guess this isn't a thing. So, alright, this is kind of interesting. So somebody, maybe Terrence, probably Terrence, ripped out the face of good old Dad. One of Dad's books with something stuck to it. Okay, The Accidental Savior was the first book. Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly... Oh, who's this from? Oh, this is from Granddad. Thank you for sending along a copy of your newly published book. An author's first published manuscript is a momentous occasion. I read it this afternoon. That's a lot of reading. I certainly recognized my son in the subject matter. An author's work is the externalization of that which he holds dear, and that which he fears. And in this respect, I believe your work was successful. But the lens through which the personal shone was needlessly clouded by genre cliches and implausible dime store science fictional Deus ex machina, which is God in the machine. The great authors speak of their lives oh god, all these words. The great authors speak of their life's milieu in clear and honest tones, the lens crystal that refracts their thoughts without distortion. I congratulate you on surviving the great ordeal that is publication, and rest assured that readers of your chosen genre will lap up copies hungrily. But I urge you to shed artifice. You can do better. with a father's love and encouragement. Richard Greenbrier, PhD. All right, so Granddad is clearly an academic. And this is sort of a cold letter. I mean, you know, he says he thinks the book will do well. You know, he notes that the publication itself is a great moment. And he kind of lauds Terrence's, like, the personal shown through. So he believes the work was successful with the externalization of that which he holds dear and which he fears. So, like, they say, write what you know, I guess, and Granddad is saying that Dad did a good job of, like, maybe the characterization of John Russell, but that, like, the plot was kind of, like, cliche and silly. Okay. This is the one that I really want to read the back on. Okay. Well, that's kind of a good... Ooh, wait. Trunk. 14-karat gold heart pendant in 2 halves, customizable with up to 10 letters, names, dates, initials, blah, blah, blah. L and S. Okay, so this is probably Sam trying to purchase this pendant that's drawn over here. But yeah, that note, I think, does a good job of showing, like, what kind of relationship my dad had with his dad, I guess. Okay, I'll leave that closed. And we continue. Little table. Empty 3-ring binder. Empty 3-ring binder. Why does this family own so many 3-ring binders? Maybe they're, like, part of Dad's work or something. Okay, this room looks like it's closed off, so I'll do this one first. Lots of, like, old newspapers. Ironing... oh, no. A bed. Mason's pharmacy changes hands. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today... oh, what is the date here? 1965. Let's see where that is on the timeline. 1965, 2 years after JFK assassinated, and 7 years before Oscar writes to Terrence. The shoppers of Main Street were surprised today at the announcement that Mason's Pharmacy would change ownership for the first time since it opened 10 years ago. Rumors swirled that the sudden sale of the pharmacy was transacted for a song, a very low price. When asked about speculation that the deal had been signed for as little as $1, Mr. Samuel Onstein, Oscar Mason's longtime assistant and now proprietor of Mason's Pharmacy, told the Register, "The specifics will remain between myself and Mr. Mason. Mr. Mason has taken sick and was unavailable for comment." Mason's Pharmacy still located on Main Street, but under new management. Ooh. Mason's, 2036 Main Street. Cosmetics, sundries, vitamins. Hold on, I gotta read this one on the bottom right. Oh, novelties. Okay. School supplies. And what does that say? Fountain service? Masons. So in 1965, December, my great-uncle basically gave up his business for, like, possibly $1 to this, like, second-in-command guy. So that's interesting. A bridge. Pretty bridge. Hey, Sam. I'm writing to you from Multnomah Falls. I'm here on a stupid class trip, which is stupid because it's March, and I don't know if anyone running the school has been to Oregon. But it's cold and rainy as shit in March. Wish you were here. Oh wait, you are here, because I'm writing this to you in the gift shop. Oh shit. Love you. Something come? L. Oh. Oh, wait, hold on. This is from Lonnie. I'm sorry, I figured this was from me. Multnomah Falls in Oregon. Okay, so Lonnie is on a class trip to Multnomah Falls. What is this last word? Hold on, I've got to turn on language. There it is.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story. Stick with the group, Katie. Stick with the group.
Okay. It's kind of an allegorical tale of feeling out of place in this relationship in everyone else's eyes and getting lost on a school trip, getting in trouble with Mom and Dad. So it said, "Oh shit, here you come." So they're on the trip together, clearly. Got lost and almost got left behind. Mason's Pharmacy, January to June of 1960. Ledger. Can I open it and read it? Open it. Open it. Oh, I want to see what's inside. What is this? Looks like ash of some sort. Clare. C-L-A-R-E. I'm gonna have to Google that. Brisbane. Clare. I'll Google this and let you know what it is, because I'm unfamiliar. This basement is just full of stuff. So we know that Sam was clearly kind of down in this basement. We've got her, like, locket stuff. We've got this. So Sam was exploring the basement. Which makes sense. Wait a minute. This isn't where I came in. Hold on. There's like a whole nother staircase leading out of the basement. Isn't there another room? Yeah, this is where I thought I wanted to be. Papers? There's a note. Come on, we gotta be able to read that one. It's like a drug. The first time I was in my room in the middle of the night, I woke up and Lonnie was kissing me. Wait. What? No. That's okay. I have it on video. I'll freeze frame it for you. And maybe read it in post-commentary. Wow. Not gonna happen. Nope. Wow. Yolanda de Soto. It's from Mexico. Miss Samantha Greenbrier, 1 Arbor Hill. Dear Sam, I'm so happy you liked the drawing. I was thinking of us when I drew it. I knew you'd be able to tell. You'd love Mexico, I think, probably. The nature here is totally different than back home. I keep thinking about Allegra and the first mate lost on a mysterious island where even the plants are out to get them. And then I think of them together, out there in the wilderness together. And I start thinking of you, again. I lie in bed, and I can almost feel you. I've been trying to save it up for when we're together again. I haven't done a good job, okay? But I tried. Okay, enough about that. Your last letter got to me the day before we start driving back north. We'll be racing this letter home. If I get home first, we can read it together. And yes, I'm taking tons of photos. We'll have to spend so much time in the dark room. Lonnie. Tu amor. We got our little Spanish lesson up here in the top right. So they're writing love notes to each other. So are we going to get a are we going to get a cassette tape down here to play? Senwald Fine Jewelry. Heart pendant. Custom engraving L+S. Spending, wow, $80 on a heart pendant. Here's our video, or our cassette. God, it's so bad. It's so terrible. Huh. What does this mean? Do these things, like, tie into this board over here somehow? I'm getting myself so turned around here. Which way is out of the basement? Over here. There's, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things there. I ask if they're connected because these shapes look similar. Is this some kind of, like... Where was I here? Are these, like, I mean, I don't see any wires. I guess they could be, like, running through there. We have bells, and why is the library bell missing? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what this means. Something from before my time. Girl Scout, the band formerly known as Cub Scout, set list, role model, authority, main squeeze, telling stories, blah blah blah. Oh, there's a song called First Mate.
Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
Got a safe. Very dark hallway. Okay, let's see. How well does this line up with the map that we know about? Alright, we don't know anything about this bit over here on the right. Looks like a kitchen and dining area. A greenhouse, laundry and wash, pantry. Center section is all stuff we know. Closet, closet. Okay. So yeah, everything here we've explored, I'm pretty sure. The music room. Right, okay. Yeah, I think we've explored all of this. M. Bowman. So we need another combination for a safe. Oh, there's something here too. Terry age 12. Thanksgiving. Oh, it's like how tall my father was. So I guess my dad must have been like the family must have been visiting his uncle all the time. 1957 through 1963, age 6 all the way up to age 12. So for 6 years, he came over like at least once a year. What is this? Order this month. 2 cases brandy, 2 cases rum, 1 barrel whiskey. Governor remains very focused with enforcement in Boone County. Believe this arrangement shall hold for some time. WR something, March of 1923. Is this like Prohibition stuff? Governor remains very focused with enforcement in Boone County. Believe this arrangement shall hold for some time. That sounds like defying Prohibition to me. What's this? It's a horse on wheels. And oh, this is, I see, this is wood for the furnace. Get it. Can't tell what I'm looking at up there. Just air ducts, I guess. Like heating ducts. Interesting. So I guess this is kindling now. Secret door. That totally looks like a secret door, doesn't it? What is with this funny colored back wall? I don't have any way to jump though, so I can't reach it. Okay, so we've got a safe we need a combination for. Where to go? Oh, that's right. There was another flight of stairs out of here, if I can find it. Oh my god, this basement, I'm telling you, it's so confusing. There it is. Another secret passage. This one doesn't have creepy newspapers all over the walls. Ooh. Oh, this is the guest room. Mason's Pharmacy. 1963. Well, let's try that on the safe. Love secret passages. So cool. And then we'll explore whatever's over here. 1963. Well, that was easy. Ooh. Some kind of pharmaceutical stuff. Okay, let's start up here. We've got old, nasty syringes. A bottle of iron bile salts. McHenry. Not to be used when symptoms of appendicitis, abdominal pain, nausea, vomiting are present, except on competent medical advice. So we've got like seriously old school drugs here. A letter from Oscar to Mary Greenbrier. Alright, I'll try to read it. Dear sister. So Oscar's sister would be maybe Terrence's mother. Greenbrier. So Oscar's last name is not Greenbrier. So that means that Terrence's father, well, we know Terrence's father was Greenbrier because we've seen his name. So Terrence, Richard, I think, Richard Greenbrier, married Mary, who was Oscar's sister. Therefore, Oscar is Terrence's uncle. Dear sister, I invite what shall be my I write what shall be my last appeal to go unanswered, one way or the other. I feel a prisoner, as on an island, with no jailer, no human soul for commune, only my one mind examining itself endlessly, searching for relief. In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution, only for forgiveness. In good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation, sacrificed to prove my commitment, however I can imagine. Since Mother's passing, I have yearned for nothing more than the acknowledgement of my own kin, to be treated as human again, to breathe the air of human spirit once more. By grace, even a wretch like me could be saved, but I do not expect it. If no response is received, I shall henceforth accept my sentence, and one day simply cease to be. With a brother's love always, Oscar Mason. Wow. That is a serious letter. Let's ponder this a minute. So he did something really bad, and the sister knows about it, and he's writing for forgiveness. He says in good faith, I have removed myself from all temptation. Did my great uncle kill himself? Is that like what happened that led to us moving into this house? In the years since transgression, I have sought no absolution. I feel a prisoner as on an island with no jailer, no human soul for commune, I think. Like he's all alone in his house. So he gave up his pharmacy, we know, in 1965, I think. What is the date on this letter? The postmark on this letter is 1973. Let's see where that fits in our timeline. In 1973, Oscar wrote the last will and testament, leaving everything to Terrence, and Katie was born in 1973. This is postmarked in February, which is before Katie was born. Like 10 months before Katie was born. And 6 months before he wrote the last will and testament. It's also about 6 months after Oscar wrote the letter to Terrence. So kind of in the same spirit where he's like kind of asking forgiveness, I think. Wow, well, this is getting really interesting. And we've got these hydrogen peroxide, which I think is like, you use that to like clean. I always picture hydrogen peroxide being something you use to like treat wounds. So maybe like something you would use like before you do a, like to sterilize, before you like do an injection of whatever this stuff is maybe. And that you would use to like cut off like the blood flow or something. Oh, morphine. Solution of morphine tartrate. Maybe habit forming. Remove transparent hood, grab wire loop, and push wire into pierce inner seal, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so Oscar had morphine and syringes. Maybe this is his means of killing himself, if that's in fact what happened. Let's leave that open. Anything else in here I'm missing? Doesn't seem to be. Wow. Alright. Now we have to find our way out of this place again. These stairs over here. I'm gonna have to add all that stuff to the timeline and kind of think through it. But that was fascinating. Lots of letters. That's a lie to mom and dad situation, but it was so worth it. The girls on stage. So this is an excerpt from the diary entry that we heard when we were in the sewing room. I think the sewing room. Or no, the room with the paintings. The coolest stuff about being the Psycho House girl. Cool thing number 1, everybody in the hall thinking you don't know they're looking at you and whispering as you walk past because I guess they haven't heard of peripheral vision. Costumes, skeletons and devils, cheerleaders from the Smells Like Teen Spirit video, one girl dressed as Jackie Kennedy. So a note maybe from their, like, Halloween show that they went to. So Sam clearly taking over this room. Sock. I found the other half of the sock pair. Alright, let's listen to more atrocious music. Heavens to Betsy. Goodfellow Senior High School. Samantha Greenbrier. Dear Ms. Greenbrier, I appreciate the time and effort you put into writing your letter. It showed initiative and was well written, but it does not change my mind on this matter. While I understand that Miss DeSoto is a friend of yours, the fact of the matter is that she defaced school property with profanity. The fact that she allegedly defaced her own locker in retaliation for another student doing the same to yours is immaterial. As to your complaint that no other student has been punished for this part in the incident, the fact is that no guilty party has come forward and there has been no convincing evidence as to who might have defaced your locker. In other words, there is no one to punish. I would suggest letting this issue drop, as it will only bring you more unwanted attention to yourself, which I believe is what you claim began this whole incident in the first place. From the principal. Okay, so, somebody wrote something nasty on Samantha's locker, and Lonnie retaliated and got in trouble.
I don't get Lonnie sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Captain A. Revolution Girl. This one's for you, Grossman. That was the principal's name. Had enough. Heard enough? Kicking against the patriarchy. Girl Justice Now, kicking against the patriarchy, the great good fellow riot of 95. This one's for you, Grossman. She's tougher in a wild Mustang. No female is gonna tell me, yag. Illusion, so it's like a girl's... So I guess Sam and Lonnie put this together, because they said our zine. Ready to join the revolution and take a stand against Grossman and the patriarchy? Stand up, fight back. Maybe you just want more cool zines, or maybe even a mixtape. Send your missives from the Girl Riot Underground. Send us your missives. P.O. Box 8771 Boone County, so they got a P.O. Box. I can't really read what's in here, though. Guess that was used on there. Yep. That's cut out from that magazine. So the creation of this zine happened here. I guess it's zine, like magazine. Okay. So what is with this dark, spooky hallway here? Wiring into the secret door. En Espanol. Okay. I don't think I missed anything else back here, did I? This went up to the guest room, which I've explored. That went into the rest of the basement, which I think I've explored. So, we go forward. I am going to, I'm going to cut this right here, and then immediately go through and start exploring for the next video. So I will see you momentarily. Bye, y'all.